Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my review for the new Hallmark film, which I don't know when this will upload, so it won't be new by the time this uploads, but uh, Love in the Limelight. This stars Carlos and Alexa Panavega. Uh, Now, I'm a fan of Alexa's Hallmark films. Um, I've not seen many of Carlos's Hallmark films. I know they've done Picture Perfect Mysteries together. I think I don't know how many if he's done any himself without Alexa. But I do enjoy I have enjoyed what I've seen of Alexa's. So, uh, one thing I know I did watched recently, which I don't think I've uploaded the review. I might have, but I don't think I have, is Love at Sea. I believe is the name of it. That stars both of them that's a Hallmark film I did enjoy. Uh, or at least enjoyed. I'm pretty sure more than this one. It's been a while. It's been a little bit since I reviewed it, so I can't quite remember what I gave it. I'd have to look back, but I'm pretty sure I liked it more than this one. But so with that being said, this is one that I had somewhat expectations for, and they definitely were not met. Um, this is a film that Carlos plays a former boy band group member. And Alexa is basically like his fan, and they strike up a pen pal friendship. Um, and 15 years later, end up meeting because he is coming to town. He's doing a concert because he's tried to go solo. It's not worked out too well. He can't come up with new songs. Uh, but his manager books him a gig in the hometown where Alexa lives. So they meet up and they realize that their friendship has blossomed into something more. Now, I will say it doesn't really establish how old Carlos's character is supposed to be. I know Alexa's character, when they first meet, is supposed to be 15. So if Carlos is, my guess, probably at least 18. So if that makes you sort of uncomfortable, them having such a friendly relationship, being her a minor and him an adult, then you may not like this one. But they don't really. I think that's why they try not to establish an age, because, like I said, they don't really establish how old Carlos is when he's in his band with his brothers. He could be 16 for all I know. I don't know. But it comes off as him being older than her. Um, so that's just a warning on that. This one is made very differently. It feels more like a 90s, early 2000s romance rom-com. Uh, so that was different for Hallmark for sure. Um, But for me, while the acting was fine, the chemistry was good, cinematography was fine, the story just didn't pop for me. I didn't really connect with this story. I don't know what it is about it. Um, you know, as much Hallmark as I've seen, I'm not like some avid Hallmark watcher. I don't watch every single thing. I mainly watch the new Hallmarks. I do own quite a few Hallmarks for me to catch up on, but from the ones I missed. But I've not been watching them for years. I've been watching them for this is about maybe my third or fourth year watching them.
This is like your second.
So I think it's already been like 2 years. It started my third.
No, because you didn't start, so we were like just a little bit after we started YouTube, and this is only our second year on YouTube.
Oh. So a couple of years. um, but I don't know. Nothing really specific stood out for me as a negative. I think the they did have her grandma in this was a influencer, and you know, they didn't really dive into that too much. I don't feel like that was really needed to be dived into. I mean, it's whatever. The dad,
She's like 70.
yeah, she's like 60, 70, so it's okay. That didn't really bother me that they didn't dive into why she became why she's trying to be a YouTube star, we'll say.
TikTok.
TikTok star. Um, and I forgot you watched this with me. I forgot I rewatched it. And the dad getting upset. I mean, I thought they did that storyline really good. I mean, I felt like I thought his character was played very well. I thought the storyline for him was very well done. Yeah, but just something about this just did not click for me. Now the music that's in it is all original. It's all stuff that Carlos wrote himself for for I can't remember if it was for this movie or if it was stuff he just wrote and they just used it for the movie. I don't know. I can't remember how it worked out, but I know this is all original songs wrote by him. Uh, but it just was. In the end, it ended up being a 3 out of 5. It just didn't have something. Something was missing that really made this click. Something about this story just wasn't anything that really drew me in, kept my attention. I watched it twice. I watched it the night it aired, and then I watched it again on the Friendly Network. Um, so, will I pick this up? And me and my friend Noah was talking about this. I think if it's in a set with another movie that I like or have interest in seeing if I've missed it, then I would pick it up. If it's by itself, I'm leaning toward no. And I hate to say that. Now, if I was to find it for cheap, like at a Goodwill or something, for a couple of dollars, because I've had found Hallmark movies at Goodwill before, then yes, I'd probably pick it up. But to pay $10 or more just for the movie by itself, I just don't know if I can pull that trigger right now on it. Which this probably won't get an announcement until next year, more than likely. If it does get released, which it will, it'll be Carlos. It's Carlos and Alexa. It'll get released. But we'll just say I hope they put it in a combo set though, because it's one that it's bugging me. I don't understand why I don't like it. This should work for me. There's nothing that stands out that's really bad about it. It's just
That was the one I watched. The only problem I had with it is I thought she got way too upset for absolutely no reason.
that was a problem with her character.
She was like way out of like proportion with it, like blowing it up.
She got very. There was an incident. They explain it as basically there was an incident growing up where she was doing, I think it was like a talent show or some kind of something, and she went up to sing and she got laughed off stage, and she's not really been in. She's not want to be in the limelight, if you will, since then, and she's not sung nothing. It don't make sense. If that's the case, it don't really make sense for her to have the job she has. She's an HR person. You have to deal with people. You have to talk to people. But she doesn't like talking to people or anything. So that didn't quite make sense. And she does get a little overly upset about some stuff. Granted, everybody takes trauma in different ways, but she was so quick to blame him, especially this one scene towards the end where they was taking pictures. The paparazzi snuck a picture of them kissing, and she got mad at him.
Knowing it wasn't even his fault, too.
Yeah, knowing it wasn't nothing he done. I mean, yes, early on he talked about sending in that his manager is going to use the story of him coming back to meet him coming there to meet her, and she didn't like that because she didn't want it to be like a publicity stunt. But the way it worked the second time around, it she shouldn't have got so mad. So I guess that would be the biggest negative for the story is her character. Um,
But the movie itself was decent.
yeah, it was decent. You know, it should have been at least a 4 out of 5. I feel like for me, but something dropped it to a 3 out of 5. I cannot figure it out. I don't know. Like I said, it bugs me because I should like this more, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll grow on me with time. But what would you give it? I don't think you ever really rated it. But if you did, what would you give it?
I would give it a so I would give it a 4 if it wasn't for her character. But her character for me drops down to like a 1.5, 2.
Oh wow, that low?
Yeah. It got on my nerves and it was stupid.
So, give it a watch if you're into Hallmark stuff. It like I said, it's Hallmark, but it feels more like a '90s, early 2000s romance film,
Especially
rom com.
beginning and the end because they
Yeah.
have voiceover.
Yeah. So.
As they're showing different scenes.
Yeah, the end credits and beginning, the end scene and then the beginning credits, definitely those vibes. So. But I believe that's everything for this review. So please come like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified for our videos, and we'll see you all in the next one.